You have nothing to say. You are a one-hived mind twat. Hey, remember? So let me give credit where credit's due. That's Mark with Movies. Mark at the Movies. Great channel. Great channel. That'll probably be the theme of this one. Getting things right, getting things exact. When should you care to even get the details precise? And with Nora and Aaron, it's like, yeah, I just want to give up. Like, why bother? Sometimes they go up, sometimes they go down. But let me get some of the things out of the way. So Serge Delmar lost more people, so now he's down to 12,100 some people. He'll probably get down to 12,000. I mean, Serge has not done anything as far as I can see. No uploads of a short, no upload as a full video, not even a post. He's just semi-retired, I guess. So he's out of the way. Just so people don't think I'm clickbaiting. But let's get to the main event with comparing Aaron and Nora, the ups and downs, and the puzzle why. And again, I've tried to stay away from accusing Aaron when I don't have anything. I think that goes on way too much. Don't worry, he's fully guilty of too many things, so he's not innocent. However, is he doing the forbidden buying subs? Well, it's very curious, but let's get into it. So Nora apparently lost 100 subscribers a few days ago, and I was like, double, triple checking, is this for real? It's head scratching because her Zero Dark Tony videos are doing pretty well, good or bad. I mean, are they high quality? No, they're filled with lies and propaganda. It's just wishful thinking. Zero Dark Tony's being hunted by the Avengers or whatever. That's not how these things work. I'm sure Dark Tony, good or bad, is just going to get on the phone with the lawyers and be like, all right, let's negotiate and get this thing through. And apparently, Nora did accidentally confirm. I'll do a fuller video on this because it is a bit of a puzzle. We're not sure if he's lying or not. Because to get out of the bail situation, he says, well, I'm at the hospital. And Nora's like, whoa, your texts don't make sense. But apparently it is confirmed. No, he was at the hospital. Now, it could be he's deceiving everyone, right? But apparently he was legit at the hospital. So there you go. So she accidentally had to confirm that. She didn't want to do, but it's like, all right, so be it. So be it. So there we go. At least she did minimal okay reporting. Although she misidentified one of her own allies. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so she's lost 100 people. The question is why? And going through the social blade, which is the usual measurement. But again, social blade gets things wrong because if you just go with the top, like the top bar they have her at 14,000 subscribers. Give or take 500 subscribers. So yeah, you gotta be careful with the numbers. Like I did this with Aaron too. If you Google just the channel, you'll get 252,000. But if you go to the channel, it's 253,000. There you go. The magic of YouTube and Google, you know? Anyway, so what happened? Well, I would assume the two causes are obvious. One is the constant asking for money just turns people off. I know I've gotten this flack saying, stop asking for money. Why are you greedy? But no, it's fairly normal for people to say, please subscribe to these other channels. Please, try to subsidize this channel. That's just normal in YouTubers. But some part of the audience will always hate that saying, asking about money. Oh God, I'm panicking. And Nora has double, triple down on that. So that may have just been too much for a certain amount of people. Like, okay, enough is enough. If every other video you're just, I need money, Venmo, cash, send me cash and mail. Certain people will be alienated. But I mean, it does work because her hardcore fans apparently have forked over the cash. So there you go. It worked for some people, but it alienated so many others. The other leg, I think, is the woke politics, which I've called out for being hypocritical and fake. Like, she's not really even a woke activist. Like, in her post, she says, yes, free Palestine. And somebody had the audacity to say, free Palestine in one of the chats, and she got angry. Says, well, what are you doing? I'll allow it once, sir. But if you put free Palestine again, you'll be blocked by my mods. By lady mods. Free Palestine is only once, sir. This is my chat. Here, sir. Oh, but by the way, if you say something pro-gay all the time, you can do that as much as you like. That's the only woke topic That's not spamming to her. Oh yes. Oh, I'm so gay. Oh my. Oh my. But protesting innocent children getting killed? No, no. Uh, Only once, sir. I will allow that only once. I'm a generous dictator. So it could be her constant anti-Trumpism, which, by the way, I'm not a fan of Trump at all. He's thoroughly evil. I don't like his policies, but again, politics is complex. He's not the only evil guy in politics. There's several evil people like Bibi, Dick Cheney, who just died, Nick Fuentes. There's evil to spread around all around. You know, but anyway, it could be the militancy of that fake woke anti-Trumpism just became too much for some viewers, and they told her this. They told her saying, "Nora, I love it when you attack my Scientologies." Even Aaron, they were willing to tolerate hating a Scientology and hating Aaron, but like every single video, I hate you, Trump. Oh God, I'm crying for Trump. I'm crying, guys. And by the way, she's in Portland. Okay, you'd think she'd be hooking up with all these activist groups. And she's like drinking soda at home. So I think, yeah, that probably drove away at least a few people. Like, all right, yeah, okay, fake pseudo leftist politics. I'm like, all right, enough is enough. But there you go. But it is a lot. It was just one day she lost 100 people. So it's like, I don't know what you did. I don't know what you did. And again, the videos themselves are getting more traction, ironically, but they're not getting to a larger audience. It's just her own audience is more engaged, but it's not spreading. And there with Nora. Now let's get to Ironis, and that's even more paradoxical. So his last couple of videos have not done great, but they're doing relatively than the videos earlier in the week. So some of the latest videos doing okay, but yeah, over the weekend he just crashed and burned. Just a lot of videos are getting 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, which for him is really small. It's a really small amount of people, really small. So I predicted before, which he did do. He did do this. I got it right that he would turn to Tom Cruise, which he usually does. But no, his latest savior is Danny Masterson. And you think with the Danny Masterson video, it's like, okay, fine, let me look at it. It literally was nothing, like nothing upon nothingness. He just said nothing new at all. Just said the obvious. Oh, he's in jail. We know he's in jail. Oh, gosh, he's in jail. And I'm not in jail. Okay. Oh, Bijute's dating someone. Yes, we all know this. This is the very basic minimum. Okay, this is a short video. I'm stopping right now. But that video got pretty healthy views. So, but yeah, there we are. Well, there you go. So that's gonna be, I guess, the new strategy: alternate Tom Cruise and Danny Masterson. Wow. But let's get to the numbers. So he gained 1,000 people, and again, I've been very shy and careful about not accusing him of buying subs, but there's a lot of suspicions here because it's one day he just gained 1,000 people. I mean, that's possible. That's totally possible. The problem is he hasn't gotten any new people in a long time, like none. Not even one, two, three, 10, 20 people. Nope. But out of nowhere, just 1,000. It just jumped. He had a massive jump in one day. Like, that's pretty strange. And I'm not total expert here. I've studied this over and over again. I'm getting conflicting opinions that technically buying subs is not forbidden from YouTube. Right. They are okay with buying subs, so you can buy engagement. They have no issue with that. But there are rules. Like the engagement has to be a certain kind, right? It should be humans, etc., etc. So there's a lot of fine lines. So a lot of people have gone on with Aaron saying, "Oh, you're buying subs." Like that's breaking the rules. As far as I know, that is not breaking the rules. So if he has bought subs, so be it. That is within a boundary. That is not breaking the rules. But usually, and again, I've been on YouTube many years, but there's no like guaranteed system. There's not to grow the channels. There's just not. However, the advice I keep getting is don't do that. I mean, there's a big science about it. I mean, for channel members, I'll even break it down. But basically, the gist is you're confusing the algorithm because the thing is, the people who will be paid to watch your thing will watch other things totally not related, right? Obviously, you're going to pay someone and say, "Hey, are you interested in Scientology, anti-Scientology?" And the answer is no. Well, we're going to pay you to watch that. It's like, oh, okay. So you watch it, but that's not really your viewing habit, right? If that person just likes looking at cooking shows, the algorithm will be very confused, saying, "Oh, I'm going to recommend Aaron if you watch cooking shows, for instance." So, in a weird way, if Aaron is buying the subs, he's sabotaging himself because, well, no, you're not going to go to the audience that wants to look at your content. It's not really about gaining the most amount of viewers, or like some people can, like Candace Owens. Candace Owens has a massive platform. She's in a rare situation where she's getting a huge general population. That's very rare. For the most part, you are stuck trying to get into a niche and being the best person within the niche, right? That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough just by itself. So Scientology is good or bad his niche, so he's gotten a lot of people from that, but it has not grown. And the proof is in the pudding that for the longest time, Aaron was just trying to get to 250,000, right? Because he lost 10,000 just this year. So it's kind of remarkable he got a lot of people back. The dilemma is the damage is done, right? Because now it's like it's damaged goods. So he can't really move beyond that audience. And he desperately needs to because all he has now is the same people over and over again. And again, when it comes to YouTube, good or bad, if you don't have anything else, that's what you gotta have, right? You have your own audience. As long as they're engaged, you're fine. But even by that standard, this is weak, right? If you look at the Amazing Lucas, he is, yes, he's bigger. He's bigger than Aaron. But here's the thing. His videos get routinely 100, 200, 300,000 people, right? So his audience really pays attention to him. Aaron's own audience, right, doesn't pay attention to him. Like the Danny Masterson video, like got 20,000. That's really good for him. That's less than 10% of your own audience. Like, ironically, him getting more subscribers is going to create more problems because, like, wait a minute, like, wait, he has 260,000, but he only gets 3,000 on this video. People are going to be like, wait, why is that the case? Like, and straight out in the comments, they're literally saying, I'm confused, right? I did the thing on Tony Ortega. They're totally confused, saying, wait, isn't Tony anti-Scientology? I thought he hated Scientology. But you're saying he's for Scientology. Which is it? I'm so confused. And you go to these older videos, they were friends. So this is going to create other problems. Like, they're going to go to the other videos, like, wait, weren't they your friends? Why are you fighting with one? Wait, what's going on? I'm so confused. So I can tell what he's trying to do. He is trying to spread himself to a new audience because the old audience knows he's a grifter. But the problem is, you can't just do that magic. You really can't, right? Your past is going to follow you. That's why, even if you're going to pivot your channel or change, you don't want to change too radically, or else the audience is going to be like, yeah, we know who you are. You're just a grifter, and you're doing an obvious grifter thing. So did he buy the 1,000? I don't know, but it's very suspicious. So at the moment, Aaron is up, Nora's down. But yeah, Nora, it does seem organic decline. With Aaron, I don't know anymore. I don't anymore. I usually have stayed away from accusing him of this, but it does look like, yeah, he's finally turning to the dark side and buying engagement because that's all he has left.